Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Cook and Wine. Today I'm joined by my co-host Farai and Tao behind the scenes. Hi guys, how are you?
Hey.
What's been going on?
A lot
What is going on now?
Farai always happy.
I think it's because my name is Farai. Like I have to spread the happiness, you know.
Do you know my name? Do you know my name is also Farai Inshona. Like no, my real name. Oh, you know my real name.
Yeah.
They all don't know my real name.
I'm gonna have to say it loud. So her name is. There's a
So yeah, but I feel like you're happy with me. I feel like your energy is crazy.
No, I just have like normal energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because if I'm down, I think everybody can feel it.
I love how you just say out your mind, because sometimes the things the business should be telling us, "Tell." It's like, Farai, please.
Stop.
Speaking of people speaking their mind,
Mhm.
did you see the video, the combi driver's video?
Yeah.
So this combi driver, I think some people are saying a windy, some are saying, I don't know, is there a difference between the driver and the windy, but whatever. So this combi driver goes, during an H Metro interview, literally talks about how parents should, should monitor how their kids dress before they leave, because if they dress in a certain way, then they're going to be tempted. He even quotes the Bible, guys. In the video, he says, even David. So, is it Bathsheba? Bathsheba. So, men will be tempted by how, even if it's kids. So, okay, in essence, he was basically saying, he was trying to justify rape. To say it's the parents that are allowing their kids to dress that way, as women that are dressing that way, that they tempt men to do what they do. Guys, what do you think?
I have to give Tao first aid. And I'm going to ask when we can't do that Tao because,
What you all think?
I think he was a bit harsh. And also, I think retrospect.
Alright, tell what it beats. Please put it percentage. To get a chance,
No, personally, I think it's all about personality. It's all about you. It's not about men. Don't group us like men will be tempted. No, say I will be tempted. Because we're all different. We've got different views. We've got different perspectives. Or some don't allow these, and some think mini skirts or whatever. They're good. They're cool. But then when you have got a dirty, rotten mind, now I'd say the only problem, not the person who is dressed in that manner.
Alright, Inina as a mom with 3 daughters, Auntie, yes, I do monitor what my kids dress and how they dress and before they step out and how they're presented. And I know this world has a lot of pervs, you know. So the certain way that my 19-year-old has to dress, my 13-year-old has to dress, and my 9-year-old has to dress. And I know to a certain place, isha cover up in this way, do this and that, you know, because look, I'm not going to justify what this means. I say it's partly right, it's partly wrong. Yes, mothers do monitor what your children are dressed in. Fathers do also monitor what your children are going to wear. At the same time, he needs to speak for himself. Because I'll be tempted even if I see an 8-year-old in a bum short, even if I see a 5-year-old in a little short skirt, even if I see a 1-year-old or an infant naked, I will be tempted. He should speak for himself. If other men don't see anything appetizing about a child that's an adolescent who's under the age, attractive guy, it's fine. But still monitor and maintain what your child wears. I mean, Pepe Talona Kim being bashed, but her daughter wearing that very short skirt and looking like a Harajuku doll and stuff. People were like, oh no, she's not supposed to dress her daughter in that way. Alright, she cleavage and one now again. Her child is 12. Can you know some my 13-year-old can walk like that too? Can I know it's a little too, not because no, because it also represents me as a mother. It represents the home that she is coming from, you see. So and this Papa would see Mimi, what is your take there?
Do you know what? This is sad. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. Like dressing appropriately, you know, for example, if you're going to church, you dress appropriately. Yeah. But then again, like you're saying, it should never be because you don't want to get raped.
Yeah.
We can never justify rape. Nothing justifies somebody forcing themselves on anyone, whether they're a child, whether they're an older person. Like, it just does not make sense. And for this man to come out in the open, and say, it's your fault. It's your fault we are behaving like that. It's insane.
It is.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because some people are even saying, like, this is crazy. People like this should actually get arrested.
He needs to be stoned, actually.
Oh, that's no, but that is crazy, because again, why are you seeing a 7-year-old child or 10-year-old child and thinking, I can have sex with that? Like, what is wrong with you? You have a problem. So, but he later apologized. His name is something Signorata. Forgot his name.
I didn't get his name there.
He's out of line. Because when you get to look at my rape victims, what they were wearing during that time, did it contribute for them to be raped? You'd be surprised with it's a woman who was wearing a burqa, or actually she's married and her husband is the one that actually raped her. It's a child who's 1 year old, a 6-month-old child. They didn't even tempt that man. But then you can't use the word tempt.
And what was crazy is, I don't know if maybe because there was another argument on Twitter, someone was saying, guys, Mawindi, they think like Mawindi, but I'm like, you we are don't have to be educated to understand that rape is wrong. You don't have to be educated to understand I cannot sleep with a 7-year-old. It has nothing to do with what where you are in life or what you're doing in life to understand having sex with a child is wrong. Like, having with a 7-year-old.
Generally forcing yourself on someone is wrong.
Or
it's
anyone.
wrong.
You don't have to be. So there's some people that were trying to justify it on Twitter saying, no, indeed, this is their way of understanding.
No. We have normalized kupenga kwema windi in quotes as it's okay. It's not okay. One of all mama windi wow.
I think we normalize a lot of things. Now, I was reading. I was going through Twitter. I saw this. It's in Zimbabwe actually. A man had sex with his daughter, and the daughter now, now the daughter was now,
pregnant,
used to that. And now
incest
she would go for daddy. Let's do that again. And so we have normalized a lot of things that, and we don't fear God anymore. Why quote the Bible in such we should.
When you was talking about Bathsheba. No, but David did not rape Bathsheba, did he?
No, he didn't.
I don't think he did. Guys, if you know what happened, like I've read I think I've read the scripture. It was not rape, it was 2 adults. It was adultery. Consenting adults, consenting to adults. It has nothing to do with rape. There should be consent, guys. And also,
and to top it off, say that which is rape, David. David, the poor guy is actually wondering what am I doing in this man's mouth? Like, why are you talking about it? And
also David asked for forgiveness because he knew what happened. Again, it wasn't rape, it was adultery between 2 consenting adults. I don't think it was Bishop, whoever you are.
And I don't think
we also
have to consider guessing that.
Sorry, I don't know how But again, guys, we can never justify rape. There is absolutely nothing right about forcing somebody to have sex with you. Because some people are saying, if you're feeling some type of way, you're horny, you want to have sex, you can go pay for it.
Exactly.
And there are people that are actually willing to have sex with you without even you paying.
And honestly, I don't think dressing the way you want to dress is wrong. Now, I know there's a common state that says dress as you want to be addressed.
Yeah, and it's true. You need to.
But sometimes dressing communicates a lot of things.
True.
And, so sometimes you have to understand, why are you like this? Why are you dressed like this? Back then we had an ambiance and with their breast outside. People had morals. They would respect. They would consent to have sex. I know of a Shona Tsumo Tanzi. At the time I actually would strip a mappa, like I actually strip a magaro, like Dara I to talk a garapasi. So I started to dinner, she says. But now abangawasingambo netsane kana unzi kwaitira kana kuti hanzi we are tempted. So what if we were living back then? What were you going to do? So it's all about your mentality. What you think? It's actually a rotten mentality.
It really is. Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm just thinking. It's crazy that men, when it comes to self-control, it's like men, they stop thinking. Not all men, but I'm just talking about this type of men that think like this. It's like in every aspect of your life, you've got some sort of control, and then when it comes to seeing somebody who's naked, and then all of a sudden, is it because your mind stops working? All of a sudden, you think it's okay to sleep with a 1-year-old, it's okay to sleep with a 7-year-old. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just a latte. No, so and you're able to dress how you want to be dressed is it's something that we always talk about. And chincho would dress according to how you want to be dressed. And chino futi. I hate the fact that this normalization of jeering at women and passing sly comments and catcalling in the street. So what even that dresser like this, I'm going to be catcalled. I'm going to have men jeering. I'm asking myself, what is wrong with me? Do they realize that also kills a woman's confidence? I just feel like the law has to do something about such people.
Okay, I'm going to bring this up. My mind has been subjected to say, if I'm going to town, I can't dress a certain way. Like, if I'm the other side of town, the other side of Samora, so I can wear my shorts. But the moment I tell myself, because that's something I'm in town, I'm already cautious, like, but that's not fair, you know? And I remember back in the day, I think I was doing a lawyer, by Hype. There was a case where a girl actually got some of these Mawundis arrested. I don't know if it's still a law or not, but I feel like it's you can get arrested for that or get fined for doing that. It's catcalling. It's harassment.
It is actually sexual harassment.
It is. And you're not comfortable. Okay, speaking of rape, did you see the young guys that recording themselves raping
Mauto.
Yeah. It's not funny. You see? So, okay, let me just look for the story so that I just give reference to it.
Okay.
So, there is a high school called Masasi High School, right? Masasi High School. So, apparently, 2 high school boys from Masasi were accused of raping their teenage schoolmate in a bush in February this year, allegedly spiked her drink, drugged her to enable them to perform their sex acts, which were captured on a disgusting video. This is what H Metro says. Jeez, somebody was showing me the videos, like I don't even want to watch because it's
that graphic.
Do you know what I think of this issue? There's so many things in this story. Number 1, the recording. Number 2, the drugging, the spiking. 3, the sexual acts. 2 people having sex, unprotected sex. For that matter, with a
2 or 3 people having sex because that.
No, she was unconscious.
Oh my God.
So they were just doing whatever they're doing to her.
Okay, my question is, what sort of animosity went through those boys' minds? Because if I extend to drugs to spike. That's number 1.
So
and identify a victim. So
I mentioned this to a friend, and the first thing that they say the kids are more exposed because of phones.
Yeah,
so
they are.
You agree with that?
No, honestly, I don't think I have a problem with people who say I know Mazwan. And I just think it's because Mazwano is right to come as if that and social media, that is not Twitter, that is not so it's not about Mazwano. But
true.
Yeah.
So you're saying nothing has really changed in today's world, but it's besides social media. Now that we can actually see what's happening.
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
I feel like
I
feel like it's more of the exposure that's making it worse. But somebody thinks where they can actually do it to somebody else. Because they watched porn and then they thought, oh, we're gonna still have a threesome, you know.
No, that was the thing was I think it was a revenge.
A revenge?
Yeah, the girl.
So it was a revenge rape.
No.
Oh.
These guys were friends, and the girl was dating them both.
Ah.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. So they planned. To me, I'm not supporting the guys because it's disturbing. I'm just narrating what happened. So they dragged her. They bought her a drink. They gave her a drink and she was unconscious. took turns to whatever they were doing, and they were recording. Unfortunately, the other guy then shared the video with a friend, who then leaked the video.
So
because this incident happened
secret,
in February.
So the secret was airtight up until somebody shared it with somebody else.
Now see,
obviously maybe it was going around.
I think
until
this explains my point, Tuti. It's not about children of nowadays. We had not known of this in February.
Tao, I disagree with you. I disagree with you because when we were growing up, I think Farai can relate. There were things we were scared to do that kids nowadays are not scared to do. Thinking of kissing a boy. Now kids are kissing in primary school. You couldn't do that when we were growing up. Kissing a boy. Kids, you see kids on TikTok, 10-year-olds are kissing on social media. It's like, what? Do you know, I was so scared to kiss. I think I probably kissed a girl when I was like in Form 3, Form 4. Because my sister was like, like that's how we grew up.
Yeah.
You know, like I was so scared to be in close vicinity with a guy. It took me when I was 15. Now kids, 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds, they're not scared to kiss a boy.
No, I'm happy you said your sister would say ukaita kwenda musha, meaning to say zvaitoitika. But then we were not exposed to see those things.
I'm not disputing the fact of zvaitika. I'm saying zvaitika, but not at this magnitude.
Yeah.
Now they were kids.
I think the magnifier is just social media. Now we can just see anything happening. It travels in minutes and seconds. Anything that is happening in Matabeleland.
In America.
In America.
2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds. We are there. So I think it's just that social media has influence and all this.
It amplified it.
Yeah.
So do you think with this, I don't know what was happening with these boys, man. Do you know what the sad part about the situation is? They're all young.
Yeah, that's the
They're all young.
The
And it's like, these guys have ruined their lives forever because how do you come back from that? How do you have a normal life after that?
Those kids are not supposed to go to juvie. They're actually supposed to be arrested.
I think the 3
they were
counts
denied bail, but I think the law it's
actually they were sorry to tell. They were charged with rape. They were charged with aggravated indecent assault. Like there are 3 counts of charges. They were charged with what's the third one? Yeah, I think 3. I forgot. I think
also sharing of such thing. Recording and then sharing.
I watched a part of the video. It was this girl was unconscious.
I didn't even watch it.
They were doing things. I did watch part of it. I was like, no.
The fact that he looks so happy when he's doing it, the other guy, and I'm like, and what about the camera to talk about?
What makes it sad is the girl is just there. She's not responsive. They are saying all these things. It's sad. Like I said, also what makes me sad is the fact that they're all kids. You know, it's like, what gets you to this point? Is it phones, Mama Farai? Should kids not have access to phones? In what age? What age do you think kids should have access to phones?
I just think a child can have access to, to phones, like maybe from even grade 1. But now you need to monitor what your child is consuming. But sometimes, but I'm not going to go next door. And then there's also TV. We can't run away from the television. It just exposes. Like you're sitting there and then you're watching. Then the next thing you're like, wait a second. These people are actually kissing. Sometimes it's not even on the phone. They already know certain things. They've already been exposed on their phones. Oh, this is what you do. And then they'll be like, I want to try it on. Ningi. Because when your kids, my hearsays and stuff like that, we talk about certain things. But now they've been taken to Matope 2.0.
On YouTube, I've seen videos of people doing the kitchen thing and people are watching. I'm like, whoa, this is a new Matope.
And even music our children are consuming. These days they are so aware of what's being sung in the songs. Shoguti, even the song Water, guys, that is like serious soft one. Then you listen to the lyric and then you hear kids singing, you're like, do you even know what make me water means? What
does it mean?
Like, really? Then even with one of my music videos, there's a lot of nudity, there's a lot of touching and all that. It's not even
TikTok.
And TikTok is another one. Everything is happening everywhere.
But aren't there like parental controls?
No, yeah.
You can put parental control. But you can't parental control the kids, the people that your kids play with. You can, but you can't always do conversations, No, you can't.
Yeah,
it's hard.
I think I would want to agree with you, Farai. There's this thing called negligence in law, and I think we should also deal with maybe the school and the parents.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. We should. Yeah.
To say the parents are responsible for their kids acting that way.
There's what we call negligence here in Zimbabwe, because what this is displaying is lack of parenting, lack of they were coming from school.
I have an issue with that. Okay, continue, sir.
They were coming from school. We should be watchful for our children. We should be careful who they associate with, what time they get home. If you know to kumbantu kudwana 6 o'clock. Unaenda kumbochi mahanya, uchimbochukuru.
And discipline guy.
You cannot control. I was one of the worst kids. I don't even know how I made it on the outside. I don't think you have that control. In as much as I feel like parents, they do as much as they can.
Yeah.
Do you understand? We used to have this family in our neighborhood. The parents were very strict. Like the father was very strict. These kids would not come out. The moment the dad traveled, we saw another side of kids. So I think it's unfair to then say, parents, it's your fault that these kids were raping this child. In as much as they're kids, I feel like
they also did play a role though, but it's not 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens to orphans then? What happens to orphans without parents? Who do you blame?
No,
what happens to kids that are in the social
to
places? Who do you blame?
It's also guidance.
It goes down there. Parenting to me goes down there to say, you are responsible for me. You are my guidance. Now, this issue happened in February. The guy had it in his phone. You're a parent. You know he's a minor. See what your boy has in their phone.
Kids are tech savvy. You might not even find it nowadays. We're actually having a conversation about people recording each other while having sex, and I was like, I can never do that because they're like, no, you can do it and then delete it. I'm like, nowadays you can save it somewhere, and then I can show you. I'm like, it's deleted. It's in my iCloud. It's in my OneDrive. You don't even know where I've saved it. So I feel like, in as much as parents should be, be in their kid, I understand what you're saying. Parents should be involved in whatever the kids are doing, but I feel like to some extent you can't then give them the blame to say, imagine what the parents of the children are going through right now. They're probably devastated. Maybe if you ask them how those kids are at home, they might even tell you like,
"What are you ball?
When I'm right,
I'm not
I'm just so cannot clean.
I'm not like church.
I'm just choir boy. Do you understand? So I don't think it's fair to put the blame on parents. Again, like as I'm saying, I grew up as a naughty kid. My guardian was doing a very good job. It was just me. I can't even blame. Like, they were doing everything to make sure I was okay. Like, I was doing the right thing, but I was just trying. I don't know what you say to Jonah, but I'll be told to be home by 6, but for some reason. But there were laws, there were rules, but for some reason I would just be so. I disagree. Sorry, Jonas.
But the truth is, they say a community raises a child. It's not just the parents' job only. It's not the teacher's job only. It's not the church. It's not your neighbor's parents. It's not your aunt, your uncle. It's everybody that has to take on that responsibility to raise a child. And Magada Isoka, everybody has failed those kids. I'm not going to say it's just the parents alone. They played a role as well in that. The teachers played a role. The neighbors played a role. The church played a role. He played a role as well. And the person who sold the phone.
Who was everyone
failed the kids.
Speaking of that, speaking of teachers having responsibility, there's also an issue of the twin girls that got pregnant.
Yeah.
And people are suggesting, this is becoming normal. We're normalizing it so much. People are suggesting that kids should be given contraceptives now. What do you think about sex education? Where do you think it should start? When do you think it should start?
I mean, sex education has been pushed to as young as grade 3, grade 4, 5.
Really?
Yeah. They do talk about that.
And then contraceptives, when do you think and condoms, when do you think they should start being given at school? Because kids are pregnant. How old is that girl? Is she 17? She's 16. 16. She's got tweens, and apparently her schoolmates are even taking their pocket money and helping her raise those tweens.
It's actually very sad. Eh? When it comes to sex education, the section on the guidance and counseling. You're the guidance and counseling. I feel like they're not really pushing and really talking to girls and boys like candidly. But this is what it is, you know. Hey, you want to go no, if you have sex, this is what's gonna happen. Let's get candid. These kids are watching porn. These children know about orgies. These kids know about certain styles which you be like, oh, you know, worse than you do. But be very candid about it. Because they need to understand that every action has a consequence. Because when my STI, STIs. When you HIV and AIDS, you can still take your PrEP, you can still get your ARVs, but still, you need to understand the consequences of my actions. Either way. My condoms, is it encouraging? Is it discouraging? I feel like it's more like you're encouraging them to actually have sex.
But they're already having sex.
Yeah,
they're doing it, so we cannot deny the fact.
Okay, fine.
I'm sorry, I don't have a kid, but I would prefer from primary, like from grade 4,
let them know that this is a condom and it's going to be worn like this. Is that it?
Yes, and then let's put the condoms in the toilets. Because sometimes, listen, because I'm thinking...
But they would want to practice the moment they see a condom there.
Yeah, but they're already doing it without the condoms.
It's better to do it with a condom than for you to...
Because we can't say we're telling them to do things that they're already doing.
Yeah.
Do you know...
No!
Like a mother, right?
Oh, yes, I am! Because I'm imagining my daughter saying, oh yeah, we got condoms in the toilet. I'm like...
These kids are already doing it. Why? Prevention is better than cure, no?
True, but at least I'm able to cheat. But they're already
doing it. It's not like our generation where we were scared.
This
generation is doing it. Guys, the conversation is about condoms. Or contraceptives.
I don't even know how to put it.
Family planning pills. Kids should have access to it.
Okay, they should
have access to it.
How would you feel to see your daughter?
Would you want to be a great mother right now?
Oh, hell no! Exactly. No. I mean, I have a whole 19-year-old. I'm like, nah, I'm scared.
Why not just prevent it and give them access to contraceptives?
You don't practice when you're 19. I don't practice.
No, but do you know the kids, like you're saying, in primary school, the kids, we hear the stories with 13-year-old, I don't know. So rather they know. Personally, I feel like parents should start having these conversations with kids from as early as 7 years old.
Okay, here's the problem now. No. True, but here's the thing, Auntie. Let's talk about the girl side. Would she have had sex? Would she have had sex with a guy her age? Is the question.
Some are not.
But have you noticed though, reproductive health and stuff like that? Women, most of the time, or should we say 80% of the time, they cannot negotiate safe sex. Did you know? What more about a child who is less than 18? You are a whole adult.
Okay, let's talk about why. First, I'll say why we as adult women, especially African women, because we didn't grow up in households where sex was openly talked about. Which is why you, as a new millennial parents, should change that norm and begin to talk about it. Talk about sex as if it's
a recipe to cook.
Exactly. No. Do you know what? And also, I'll talk about a story. My friend, when I was involved, I remember she had sex with somebody, and we tried to go to a pharmacy to buy a morning after. It was a white lady back there in our evening uniforms, thinking that we're going. She was like, no, I don't sell morning after pills to school children. But listen, at the end of the day, she now has a child that she can't take care of. Listen, literally, this is what happened. She wrote her O-levels, pregnant. Fortunately, she did well. But this was the story because we went to a pharmacy and this white lady said she could not sell us morning after pills because we were high school children. We cannot do that. Let's allow pharmacists to sell to kids.
And then they use it as a contraceptive.
I feel like I'm going to be crucified with
No,
this
I want to ask you a question. How would you feel if you see your daughter with this Is it Jadel? What is it?
I would rather have
the
my daughter have
Northlands.
it.
Yeah, the Northlands. Yeah.
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 How would you feel?
I would rather have them have that. I would rather have them have that and also tell them that you can actually test you and your partner. I would rather know than them trying to find ways to abort that are not okay. Like, I would rather have my child
Alright.
be open to me.
Shall it depend also with the age group as well? You get what I mean? Say right now, a little 9-year-old is actually talking to you about that. But don't worry, you can put a whole Jadel on you, or get the shots or the teacup on you.
If a 9-year-old was to come to me and says, well, she's been kissing, they've been touching, and she wants to have sex, obviously, I probably like, wait a bit. But however, because again, like I said, parents cannot control kids. You cannot control what your child. However, when you then decide to start, let them have that information in case it happens. Maybe they go somewhere in case it happens to say, however, when you're 16 or 18, right? I'm not encouraging you, you're too young, don't do it. But when you're 16 or 18, use condoms. Get tested. These are the things that you should, there is contraceptives, such that they go into that space, even if they're being naughty, even if they have an understanding of, oh, this person taking with diseases. Tell them exactly what HIV, what an STI does. Go deep into it so that they also have fear of it, just the same way you have fear of an STI.
Okay.
Do you understand?
So at least right now, October will make a sense much. It's now beginning to make sense.
But honestly,
This is
I'm
good
not
thing.
saying
Yeah, check condom which go.
at least high schools, okay,
Jehovah.
maybe not primary, but high school, but also primary. If we tell me, but with that 18-year-old, 12-year-old, that's grade 7.
Yeah, true.
Get in the toilet, those are government condoms. I don't know why.
My panther.
Just joking.
My panther.
Oh, we should cut that out. Don't even ask me how I know, but yeah. I've person before.
No, you are supposed to understand. Okay, you smell. You sure that you be like, oh snap, this stinks. Come on. Government. Anyway, moving along with important
So okay,
things.
so what's the final? Okay, what's your final to end off this conversation about contraceptives and condoms? You're saying no condoms for kids, no contraceptives in schools.
Certain age group, yes.
Which age group?
I think like you said, high school.
Okay.
Or should we say from grade 6? That's when we need to now really, really press on and talking about it. Good to know, protect yourself. This is what happens, what you do, this and that. Be very candid about it. And talk about that. Even at church, they're not supposed to just say, I need to church. No. My community groups where it's gonna bring my teenagers. Let them come through. Let them be candid about it. Let them talk. Let them put it on the screen. But listen, this is what it looks like. This is what happens when you have an STI. This is what happens with HIV and AIDS. Yes, A, B, C, D. Van need the right terminology. People who are like sisters and brothers. They are able to talk about that. One thing I love about a child's brain, when something is in their heads, it's like stuck in your head. OMG, this is what's going to happen to me when I do this.
How deadly it is can be.
Exactly. So they need to really drill it from grade 6, grade 7. But then, of course, sex education has to start from at least grade 4. Know your reproductive health. Because we're not going to rape, we're not going to do other things, Because that's an age whereby a child is now away. I'm actually a girl, I'm a boy. This is not supposed to be happening. Yes, it has to be introduced at an earlier stage, 40. Someone is not supposed to touch me in my privates. I'm supposed to report when ABCD happens. But reproductive health, how does it work? At least by grade 4. You chain up being.
Tell, what do you think? Condoms in schools, contraceptives in schools, pharmacists yourself morning after pills to high school students.
I think personally, I think the world is changing.
Yeah.
We used to say cartoons are safe for kids, but this is the time I was watching a cartoon and I saw a transgender. It disturbed me. At this age, they're teaching kids that Kunemuna is transgender. So if that is shown in TVs, why are we so scared to teach our children about sex? Why are we scared to teach about our children about condoms? I don't think there's anything wrong about that. Distribute condoms at schools because it's happening.
Primary or high?
Both. It's happening.
Okay.
What age? Grade 4, grade 1?
No. For me, I would say it's for grade 4s. I don't think it is effect.
How old is grade 4 by the way?
9, 8, 9. My daughter is in grade 4. She's 8, 9. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think
that's
it has.
10. Oh no, okay.
But then there's this movie Addiction. What? Munhu akatongotanga uzojaira grade 4. Zvatoshata.
True.
Yeah, so I think we should teach our children about sex. Tisanyari kuzvitaura like let's just mumba chaimo mwanangu zvakadai zvinouya zvakadai.
Number we'll talk back to what you said. You said with cartoons, they're talking about transgender, but transgenders and the LGBTQI plus community. Is there anything wrong with a child knowing that there is a community like this and it exists? Not kuti we try vana vave part of it, but should they know this is what's happening in the world that we live in. We live in a dynamic world, so I like the silence.
I'm thinking about it.
No, having them to know about that is not wrong. Mm-hmm. Same as because now we have a transgender. Mm-hmm. What does that say about a person? It then goes to their sexual preferences.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it will change a child's mentality of sexual preferences? Is that it?
No.
Or it makes them aware.
It's already talking about sex. To me, it's already talking about sex.
Okay.
Because it's talking about their sexual preferences.
Okay.
So to me, it's all about sex, because you cannot say you are transgender. It all goes to sex. The finish line and the goal line is sex.
Right. My mind is racing.
I think chaka blow up. I'll arrest my case and let me drop the mic.
Sorry, I'm conflicted when you say kids should be exposed. It's just about it's just the same with racism, right? Do you sit down and say, hey, this is a white person, white people were racist before, do you talk about it? Or kids just naturally grow up and then, because I've seen videos on TikTok where people are like, racism is taught. Kids, they just grow up, they really don't know what it is. That's why you see kids in primary or in creche, they're literally just playing with any color, whether it's brown, white, whatever, black, but at some point then they start having opinions. So I'm trying to think if it's the same with this whole transgender issue. To say, sometimes, because there was a time in UK where there was an issue where parents were saying, don't teach kids about God because we have different religions. Don't teach kids about transgender issues because, like you're saying, Kuti, they might start wanting to be like that. But I'm like, I feel like kids should just grow up as kids.
Okay, so at what point should they now know that we live in a dynamic world and then they become aware and conscious about their sexual preferences?
I feel like...
Or what they are and who they are.
I feel like at a more mature age...
And what's that?
Probably high school or probably grade 4 or 10 years. Do you know, because again, if I'm a parent... Because, okay, let me finish. Sorry. Because if I'm a parent and I have a problem with the LGBTQI plus community, if I start teaching my child about it, I'm definitely coming from a negative place. Do you understand? To say, gay, because, or if I'm a teacher, or whatever person, whether it's church or whatever, if we then take kids to primary school, whatever that person thinks about that community is going to transfer to the children. Just like racism. Imagine if we're going to school and we're told, black people are bad or white people are bad. So already as kids, because we're not yet ready to grasp things in a mature way, then I'm going to be like, I don't know if you've met kids around the mama wakati kumba kwenye mno nye kanworoya msaji kumba kwenye as a child you don't have, I don't think you're mature.
I beg to differ to know why do I say so? In primary school I think we had a guy, there was this name I had to pure and Sisi Budi, like I could primary, now I'm thinking
I Sisi Budi but how did you kids know that? Probably it's a parent or an older person. Do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody who was older might have said, I don't get to see booty. Because as a child, and then a parent or an older brother said something and then they brought it to school. Because as a child, you can't tell the difference. You can't tell the difference to say, this person is...
No, you know what? Let me take you back. My experience with that person, but I didn't know what Sisibut. Last time I was out there, it was Sisibut. But my experience with that person, my first encounter was like, we don't come and I don't to scan area. Tony, you know. You know, let's see. Tony Chinchako, are you a boy? Are you a girl? Let's see. Because you couldn't go sing as
No, but my point is, going back to my point is, whoever started the Sisibudi, I'm saying it did not come from a young child. It probably came from someone's parent or someone's sister. I can't see your person, and that person brought you to school. Just like a child that goes to school and says, I don't want to be friends with a white person because white people are racist. That child did not wake up and know that. Somebody put that information into the child. It's taught. Right? I think we've done it. What was it? Oh, so many things. Okay, so the question I'd asked you guys was, at what age do you think condoms should be distributed? You said grade 4. He said grade 4 as well.
It's left
to me. Do you know what just came to my mind? I feel sorry for the teacher that has to demonstrate how a condom is used.
That's like the most awkward job in the world.
Knowing students' minds in a class.
I don't teach
when we used to draw the ovaries, we used to go crazy in class. That's what we used to do.
Yeah.
Do you remember that whole China offer? Now I'm thinking you have to demonstrate.
Like imagine, let's
be practical.
You know what is fine.
And knowing how students act. Anyway,
let's be practical, so I also think even it's
not meant for them, so why try to cater for them? Jojo manje. That's idea. That's to be bigger. It's
coming as an emotional mother.
Imagine I got 2 girls. Make them extra large for the kids. They will go extra large.
I don't even know what you're saying. How did we get here? Okay, guys, the last part. I don't even want to comment. I fear what could come out of my mouth. I'm not going to comment.
Yeah, ne? Right.
Gorgeous mess.
Anyway, I'm not going to comment. But if you've got thoughts on this, please, let us know in the comment section. Anyway, the last thing we're going to talk about, Lost Ashes. Why don't I movie?
No.
Why?
Not yet.
Is it showing it? Is it on YouTube? Is it showing Westgate?
Starkinaga, where? I don't know.
I know Westgate is a movie theater. I haven't been. Huh?
I heard you should pay for it so that you can access the movie. That's why.
Well, obviously, tell what you think happens when you go to a movie theater. You pay.
No, it's not on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Just up on Netflix, then we're just able to access it. I mean,
is it Netflix quality?
Ooh,
I'm just asking. I haven't watched this. I don't know.
So it's just like get you.
No, guys, this is a joke. I'm not trying to be. No, I know Netflix.
Right.
Now, funny, you're making me feel bad. Okay. No, my question was. No, I can't even.
No, please feel free.
No, my question was, have you watched the movie? What do you guys think? Well, personally, I'm proud of my TT because obviously she's tapped the Nollywood market. Nollywood, which is like the biggest movie industry in Africa as we speak. Like Nollywood is very big. Mm-hmm. So I'm really proud of what she's done. The first ever to do it in Zimbabwe. I mean, to be able to bring when I'm like, and they're like, I remember when I stopped watching that movie, it was a long time ago, and True Love. But I remember that guy, like, when we were growing up, his,
Okay, let's take it away. Did you watch the trailer? I haven't.
I watched the trailer.
Okay.
So, I don't
Your thoughts?
know if I can talk about it. To be honest, I stopped watching Nigerian movies a long time ago because, again, I think I just feel like they're slow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I stopped watching. So I just felt like it felt like a typical Nigerian movie. But I know a lot of people like are fans, big fans of that. Yeah. So I feel like she'll do well, to be honest. And also it's the beginning. I mean, getting into that market, hopefully she'll get more roles in Nollywood, or hopefully she'll become big there. But yeah, I mean, it's something really exciting to see a Zimbabwean tapping into a very huge market.
Okay, look, Mother Boss did once upon a time.
Really?
Yeah, she had a Nigerian movie that she was in. I don't know the name, but I'm not a Nigerian movie person.
I don't know why you brought that up, but it's okay, Farai.
Right.
Because we're talking about 92, but okay.
Look, they're both amazing women and they've done really well, like, I mean, as influencers and stuff like that. And I like the fact that she brought them to Zim, which is something that, not much people can actually do.
And they were taken to Trabablas.
Wow, that's actually cool as well.
Because they were taken to Trabablas.
Yeah, to Trabablas in the illusion. Guys, we want to. But again, the photos is the question. Anyway, speaking of the movie, Ininangu, I'm not an African movie person. I love African movies, but I specifically Nigerian, I do not like them. Mm-hmm. And I feel like they're tacky. And there's a certain way that they act. You know, once upon a time, every storyline was a prince, my mother-in-law, no lawyer. You know, then there's witchcraft and stuff. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't be, you know. I can't with this. Look, if the storyline is different and stuff like that, for the sake of my titi, I would watch it. Because I'm like, oh, okay, I would watch it. There's that. Wakanda, we knew that was a Zimbabwean. There's that. I mean, for some weird reason, we Zimbabweans, we do support our aunt countries. And it's something that they do. Low key, there's haters, but they go watch it. You know, we'll talk about our crap and stuff. And then there are those that go, I don't even watch it, but then they're going to watch it. But in the African movie, I'll pass. Now I'll pass. You look like you got a mouthful.
No, I just think she did a wonderful thing, and I know a lot of people don't watch. A lot of people our age don't watch African movies, but I think for her, she's going to bring a different test, a different storyline, a Zimbabwean version of what. Because African movies are defined by Nigerian perspectives alone. So I think she's going to bring a new test, a new perspective on what African movies are, and also that she was so, you know, people are hating, people are saying things, and then she went on and boom, now I'm actually happy, and I'm not a Mighty fan, but yeah, she did well.
Yeah, I'm done. So, for the sake of my TT, we'll watch the movie.
Lost in interest, guys. I might at some point. I will.
I'm one of those people that waits for a movie after I'm too much of when it cools down. That's when I sit. Then I use the yokumaka, you know, as a media practitioner. To tell a movie. What I'm script to she want. Yeah, then I always give my peace of mind afterwards.
I'll probably watch it because it's Zimbabwe. Like you said, we as Zimbabweans, we support each other, and I really love that about Zimbabweans. Despite all the haters, we see you. We don't care about y'all. We just love when Zimbabweans do well. Guys, thank you so much. Today was an interesting one. Guys, if you have any comments about what we're talking about, please comment. We need your comments. Talk to us. Because we see you watching and you're not commenting. Tell us your thoughts. Tell us what's in your mind. Tell us if you disagree or agree with us. And also if you have any dilemmas that you want us to talk about, DM me on Twitter. I'm always available to respond to your DMs at @Tolo_Sims, and also follow us on our Facebook page, Instagram, and TikTok, and Cook and Wine Podcast. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.